The word under doesn't just mean the position of something. It can also be used to make a whole range of C2 English, C1 English, IELTS 8, IELTS 9 level phrases, complex phrases when you combine under with some other words. Here is the first type of a phrase. So under can be used with some words to mean something is in progress. Let's look at some examples. Firstly, under offer. For example, the house might get sold, it's under offer. This means someone wants to buy a house and the owner is thinking about the offer. So an offer is the amount of money someone wants to pay, and under offer means the seller is thinking about whether they're going to say, yes, I'll accept your offer, or no, I will decline your offer. So under offer, consideration of the offer is happening now. Similarly, under construction. Let's think about a house that's being built. The house is under construction. This means construction is happening at the moment. So under here tells us the construction is happening now. Or under consideration. The offer for the house is under consideration. This means the offer is being considered. Or under review. The plans for the house are under review. That means people are reviewing the plans. None of these phrases mean under as in the position beneath. They all mean something else. Something is in progress. But that's not the only type of phrase that we get with under. Under can also be used before some words to show a lack of support for something, a lack of support or a lack of provision. Here are three typical phrases. Undermine. Look at the example. The worker was undermined by her boss. This means the boss made her look bad. Undermine here means a lack of support. The boss did not support the worker. So the worker was in a bad position because they were undermined. Or undervalue. The house was undervalued by the agent. The value wasn't enough. There was a lack in the value. Now, what makes under really confusing is that you can also make phrases using under that do the opposite, that actually show support. And at this stage, you might be justified in saying, help. But the key is to know which words combine with under to mean showing support and which words combine with under to mean a lack of support. Here are some words that show support or emphasis. Underpin. The findings were underpinned by results from a survey. And this means the survey gave strong support for the findings. So you have findings. Findings mean you decide that something is true about something. And maybe there was a survey. That a survey is where you ask people questions about a topic. And maybe the results, the answers from this survey were the same as the findings, the same as what you discovered about the topic. So the results from the survey supported the findings. And we can use underpin to describe that. Also, underscore or underline. Now, underscore and underline are both similar. The growth of AI underscores or underlines the need to regulate the internet. So here, underscore or underline support or emphasizes what comes afterwards. So underlines the need to regulate. That really means supports the need to regulate. There's one more meaning of underscore as well. It's on your keyboard. It's a little symbol that goes underneath. It's a little line that goes at the bottom with nothing above. So underscore has two meanings. Underscore can also mean emphasis. Under is also used to describe places where we travel beneath something. Have you ever been to London? You'll know that in London, the trains that go beneath the ground are called the Underground. So underground can be used to describe a train beneath the ground. The best way to travel in London is on the Underground. Or if you have some sort of route where you can walk underneath something, you can call that an underpass if you go underneath a road and then back up the other side. And under can also mean less than. This is a meaning that you may be a bit more familiar with when you see these words. But there's a whole range of ways that under can combine with words to make this meaning. So underperform, underachieve, underestimate, underwhelming, underpar. These all mean less than the word that follows. For example, the team underachieved because many players got sick. What does this mean? It means they didn't do as well as expected. They did not achieve as much as perhaps they thought they would. They underachieved, not as much achievement. What does underpar mean? Well, there's two meanings to underpar. One of them is to do with a sport called golf, which I'll let you research on your own if you are interested in that. But the main meaning of underpar means to feel worse than someone normally would. She felt under par, so she stayed in bed. Under par means less than normal, usually to do with health. Okay, so a range of meanings involving under that are all completely different to each other. Use these correctly and your marks are going to go up. You're going to impress whoever you're writing for or speaking to. As usual, I give an opportunity to practice straight away because practice is so important in helping you remember language. So first of all, I'm going to speak a short dialogue. You listen. And then in step 2, we will role play it together. I'll ask questions and you answer in your own home or wherever you are. If you're on the bus, speak out loud. Don't worry about the other person next to you. You can explain what you're doing if you need to. Here's the dialogue. First, listen to me. Excuse me, can I buy the house that is under construction in that field? I'm so sorry, sir. It's under offer. How much did they offer for the property? Not much. I think it has been undervalued. And now we're going to role play this together. So first of all, I will say the sentences where they start with me, and then you reply with the sentences that start you. Are you ready? Let's go. Excuse me, can I buy the house that is under construction in that field? Your turn. How much did they offer for the property? And if you really want to take your English to a higher level, I have my C1, C2 grammar course that looks at the grammar issues that I have found cause the most difficulty for even advanced level students. The topics, the themes on the course are ones you'll be familiar with, but I look at the ways in which it often goes wrong. So click on the link in the description below to go to Udemy to access my course.